Hi guys, I'm Steex on the video production, and today I'm gonna try out with you the new Astral Destiny pedal by EarthQuaker device. This pedal is wonderful. You can use it with guitar, with synth, with whatever kind of instrument you want. This is not a simple reverb, it's more than a reverb. Actually has 8 kinds of reverbs, but you have also these tiny knobs. Stop please, and try to record and try to make a cool review without any noise. Thank you. Thank you. These tiny knobs actually are a chorus, so you have the combination of reverb and chorus together, but it's really strange and really cool to use with clean amplifier. I try to use on a distorted channel, but I don't like it so much. I prefer to use in a really clean amplifier to create great atmosphere, great ambient sound. It's wonderful. Before starting with the review, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. Be sure to activate always the bell notification so you can get all my updates in real time. Follow me on Instagram. You can also chat with me on Instagram. I'll post as soon as I receive a package from company, maybe an unboxing. So please follow me also on Instagram. And if you want to support more my work that I do here on YouTube, please consider to buy me a virtual coffee. In this way you will support more my YouTube channel. You can also download impulse responses, really great high quality impulse responses, guitar presets and stuff like that, very useful for music production. So be sure to subscribe to my Buy Me a Coffee page. So let's start talking about the gear I'm using. This is the BC Mockingbird Pro X with EMG pickup. I'm going directly to my pedal board. Actually, I'm using only a compressor from 𝙬𝙤𝙢𝙬𝙬. This is the pressure tank, only with the clean channel, and then maybe I'll use a Paradiso booster from Dofix with the distorted channel. Directly to my Supro Statement 1699 RH amp head. This is amazing. And going directly to my David Laboga Tight Series, custom made with Mamzer 30 speaker. I'm recording with the Roswell Mini K47 directly to my Presonus Studio 192, and I'm recording with Studio One 5. All the gear I'm using is linked down below if you want to purchase, if you want to try out by yourself. I forgot to mention the great gear here. This is the Torpedo Captor X, and I'm using this to lower the volume of my Supro, because if you want to use this amplifier with full saturated amplifier at 50 watts with all the knobs all the way up, you cannot use here. Otherwise I'll destroy my walls, and I don't want to destroy my walls. So I use the Torpedo to lower the volume but keep the great characteristics of this amplifier. So let's start the review. Finally, let's start talking about the 8 kind of reverb you can have with this pedal. So let's start with the first one. The first one is called Abyss. The Abyss is a really normal reverb without any octave, and it sounds pretty good. You can use the length to make shorter. Okay, it's a really good reverb. Then I can go to the shimmer, which is my preferred kind of reverb of all the time. The shimmer, what is a shimmer? The shimmer is a normal reverb with an upper octave. And this is wonderful if you want to create great atmosphere, great space. Maybe more length. And I can also add a chorus, maybe with more rate, so you can notice. More depth. I can also darken a bit. Maybe less depth. It will create a really mystical tone. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Then you have the sub, and as you can notice, sub add a sub octave, so a lower octave. You can notice more with shortened length, more mix maybe, and a tone, open tone, so brighter. I can also create as well a chorus. Really strange, and I can move to the sub shimmer, so we'll add a shimmer, so an upper octave, and a sub, so a lower octave. Maybe less chorus, slower rate. Maybe it's better with a longer length. Then we have the so-called Astral, and the Astral is really similar to the sub shimmer. There will be also a different kind of tail. There will be always the upper octave and the lower octave, like the sub shimmer, but with a regenerated tail. This is so called in the manual. So listen to the tail as it's strange. Maybe less mix. Then we have the 𝙎𝙤𝙀, and this is really strange. For me, the 𝙎𝙤𝙀 and the addition, it's really difficult to use in a musical purpose. Let's listen. Because it will change the pitch of the reverb. could be very useful to use in a horror soundtrack. So let's try to create an horror soundtrack. The same for the descent. And the last one is called Cosmos. This is really particular because we'll not add any upper octave or lower octave, but we'll add the fifth. And this is really interesting. So when let me bypass. When I play, for example, this note, the reverb will add the fifth, which is this one. We play this one, but in progression. So we'll add a fifth, 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 fifth. So the sound you will listen is this one. Let's listen. You can listen. It's really interesting. Okay, these are the 8 kind of reverbs you can get. Now, what is the stretch tone? The stretch will double the time of the decay. It can work in 2 ways. One is pressing, and as soon as you press, immediately the stretch will be active and you can get the double of the time. Or you can press and hold the stretch button. Basically, this stretch will intervene with a slide that is more pleasant, sonically talking. So let's listen. I play, maybe a chord. I click. And you can have the time that is doubled. It's lower. I press again. I have again the same time. But if I press and hold, and stay, I'll press again and hold, so it's really cool. You can also adjust the type of length when you press, simply changing the length when you are pressing the knob stretch. The pedal, of course, can be used also with the expression. You can plug the expression pedal right here and you can control all kind of knob you want. So the length, the depth, mix, rate and the tone. You can assign whatever you want. Now let's start talking about presets of this pedal. The pedal is basically it's sold by the factory in a so-called live mode. The preset can be used in 2 modes, a live mode and a preset mode. What is the difference? Basically, a live mode is a mode of whatever kind of analog pedal. So the position you can see right now will be effectively the pedal. So you will listen to the sound that you visually can see. And this is the live mode, so the mode I use now. If you want to use the preset mode, so changing the parameter here, actually right now if I play and I change, nothing is happened because I'm in live mode. If I want to use my presets, because maybe for each song I have a preset different for the kind of reverb I want to use, I have to switch to the preset mode. How can I do that? I simply press this active knob, and from the green light you will see it's flashing. Now is yellow. The yellow light meaning that now I'm in the preset mode. Now if I change, actually it's changing the reverb. Now what you see here from settings of the chorus and the reverb are no more what I'm playing in the time, because I'm playing the stored presets. Okay, so the pedal comes with 8 factory presets. Each preset is one of the reverb you have here, but you can also overwrite your own presets. How can you do that? Let's use the first one, which is the abyss, because it's the first reverb. I can also change. If I change the parameter, for example the mix, you can see now the yellow light is flashing, because it's telling me that right now I'm in the first preset, but it's not the saved first preset, because it's changed, some parameters changed, and it's telling me that it's not saved yet. So I can change, for example, the tone. For example, I can add some chorus. I can also change the kind of reverb, maybe a Cosmo, maybe the length or longer, for example. Let's say this is the reverb I want. Now I want to set this in the first position, okay? How can I do that? I have to lay here my guitar and press these two kind of switch together. You can see it's flashing in red, and now the yellow light is in stable status. So right now I've saved my presets. If I change, there is another kind of preset. If I return on the first one, this is my Cosmo preset. So this is really helpful, really easy to use, really easy to save a preset. It's wonderful and sounds also amazing. I really like this pedal. If I bypass, as you can listen, there is also the tail of my reverb. The reverb is sold with this kind of tail, and it's not through bypass. If you want the through bypass of this kind of pedal, you have to disengage this reverb with a combination that actually I don't remember. I have to redo it manual. But I think that sonically this is the most useful setting, so with the tails. So guys, you have the link in the description of the Astral Destiny from EarthQuaker device. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, let me know what you think about this wonderful pedal, and of course we will see you again in the next video. Bye!